Hi YouTube, this is your LDM. I'm going to be running a potentially very short game here called the Ziggurat of Acrunchatronaxx, which is a way for me to test my custom content. So I've been making a lot of custom content over the last few days. It's on my website, yourldm.com, if you want to check that out. And the players are going to be playing level 20 characters with a ton of gear, and I'm trying to see if they can break it. So, guys, do you want to introduce yourselves?
Sure, you're going to give us a little narrative leeway to introduce our characters as well later.
Sure.
Alright, so my name is Troy Spencer. I run a channel called DMT Tabletop Gaming. Today I'm going to be playing a character named Volan, the Butcher of Bitra, and he is a half-giant, or Objotin, which is Lloyd's custom race. He's also a Barbarian Mauler, which is a archetype that Lloyd came up with.
Hey guys, I am Andrew Knapp. I'm playing Lloyd's custom class, the Berserker, and the name of my character is Man Cub. He was raised by bears.
So, you guys are legendary badasses, totally metal motherfuckers who have heard that there is just a ton of nice, delicious loot to be found on the top of this ziggurat. So in the Dragonspire Mountains atop the tallest peak there is the Ziggurat of Acrunchatronaxx, who is a renowned red shadow dragon. So this motherfucker has a lot of gear. You guys got there, you picked up a lot of the nice stuff, and just as you were about to leave, you saw this wave of light and stuff, torches and stuff coming from kind of beneath you on the mountain. You were miles up in the air atop this platform, about 100-foot square platform, on top of a pyramid, on top of a mountain. Thunder is rolling in overhead. It's lashing rain. Every now and then, lightning cracks in the sky. So go ahead and introduce your characters.
Alright, so we zoom in on Volan. I'm going to look at him as a youth, so he's no more than 20 winters old at this point, which is very young for the giants of the Jotunheim bloodline. So in truth, he's standing about half the size of all of his brothers, being that he's only a half-breed. He was the least impressive in stature of the warriors that are standing around the proving circle. Though he's smaller, he fought with impressive skill and determination, this being the 5th provening for the Abba Jolton youth. The 4 other times ended with Volan nearly dead and mocked for his lack of size. But not this year. Giant after giant fell at his feet as the young axe master wielded the oversized weapon of his people with unprecedented tenacity and skill. 3 days of grueling fights, 8 wins later, and he was crowned winner of the Winter Solstice Games, gifted with a great axe forged from the stony iron meteorite cherished by his people. He is met with great cheer as he enters the mead hall of his father, the chieftain of the Mountain Kingdom. Dancing, women, and drinking throughout the night ends abruptly upon the entrance of the old shaman. The witch approaches the young youth and smears black soot across his face. She starts her ritual and casts her bones. Her eyes turns black as she cranks her head, looking up to the night sky through the open-aired skylight of the roof. Her gaze back to the young champion. She looks far into Volan's future. And what did she see? She would not say. Yet it appalled her. Fast forward 2 centuries, and Volan, now king of his own mountain range, sits surrounded by members of his court in his throne room. Before him, a begging man, human, asking for mercy and the sparing of his people, offering 4 daughters as payment. Volan sneers at the man savagely. Volan, still sitting, waves his hand at one of the guards flanking his throne. "Get the dogs," he says in a gruff voice. He looks to the small man. "What am I to do with these little women?" he says. "I would split them from end to end." "I have no need of your little women. They break too easily. They will forever provide proper food for my pets." The man returns with 2 enormous 12-foot-long winter wolves. They are unchained and run to the side of Volan. He speaks quickly to each in turn, and with a sudden gust of Arctic air, the bodies of the man and the 4 women are turned into statues of ice. The dogs begin to eat, and they devour the females in moments. Volin walks to the ice statue that was the begging man, and with a pulverizing blow, the body shatters into 1,000 fragments. I grow weary of this bureaucratic business, he says. Fetch me my steed. I ride. Fast forward again a few months later, and Volin finds himself on the Ziggurat with a previously unknown companion.
Nice. So, the class that Troy's playing is called a Mauler, and it's a barbarian archetype I made where they can wield huge weapons. And we're talking huge weapons. They do comical damage, but you can't attack as often. So that'll be interesting. Alright, Mr. Knapp.
There's a river, and a woman walks up to it. She has in her hand the sobbing, crying, newborn child that she had spit out of her uterus only 2 weeks before. A wicker basket dangles from her wrist. She sets it down in the water. The child in the basket. And she pushes it out. It floats and floats down the meadow with the birds, through the forest, into the dark, gnarled woods, where it is discovered by the bears. It was only a matter of time until they took the child as their own, and he grew up learning their ways, how to fight, how to think, how to love. Now, we jump forward 5 years, and the bears are being attacked by wildcats. They're jumping out. You see claws swing out. Man Cub is destroying everything. He's breaking over. He's like, he's tossing against him. He goes into a berserker frenzy. It's my character.
That's great. God damn it. Right, so you are on top of the Ziggurat, and you're standing there with this loot you've just acquired, these incredible artifacts and weapons, and you're kind of looking at each other like, what the hell are we going to do now? And then lightning cracks. And where the lightning was now stands, looks like a man, but he's tall. He's very tall, maybe 13, 14 feet tall. And his skin is made of gold, and his eyes glow. He's got gigantic bird wings behind him, and a huge sword in his right hand. And around him stand other men, lesser, but still very impressive. Their skin green, bald heads, glowing golden eyes, winged also. And the large gold-skinned man, he points and says, "Your crimes have caught up with you. Now you die." And initiative.
All right.
Oh shit.
So, sorry, how many were there total? There was one dude and then some lesser dudes?
Yeah, there's one large dude and 4 smaller dudes.
Okay.
Now, there is a feature that gives me advantage on initiative.
Yep.
Excellent. I will be needing that now.
We can safely assume that my character is raised. Yes.
Sure. Yep.
22.
Okay. 22 man cub. 21 solar.
Solar.
Yup.
Alright, I just rolled an 8.
Rolled an 8?
Actually, I get advantage too because I have something called
barbarian.
instincts. Yeah, I get 2 dice. Here we go. It's the second one. Alright, I got 13.
You have no dex mod?
Yeah, plus 2. What did I roll there? Yeah,
Yep.
13.
Okay. All right, Man Cub, you're first to go.
Okay, now with being in fury, how
Mhm.
long can I go before I lose it without attacking something? Is it one turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I do. As my bonus action, I go into fury, and then I slip onto my finger the ring of invisibility. Slip.
Poof, gone.
Okay. The Solar. He looks right at you, seeing through your pathetic attempt to hide from a creature who can see your very soul, and he rushes forward, sword in hand, to destroy Man Cub. I keep trying to say Man Bear Pig. Okay, he's gonna make 2 attacks. Wham. Yeah, 2 hits, I think. 25 and 28. No, more than that. 33. Did you disconnect, Andrew? He's gone, is he?
He looks to be paused, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do the Planetars. 3 of them will rush towards Voland.
Okay.
And they're gonna attack. Dun, 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 dun. 1 second.
So one of the abilities I have on my weapon for the people watching is I can get to do a reactionary attack if someone hits me. So I'm going to be utilizing that every turn, Lloyd, just so you know.
Yep, I figured, yeah. Okay, so 3 of them will rush forward. The first one makes 2 attacks. Wham! What's your AC?
It is 18, sir.
Okay, that'll be 2 hits from that one. Bum, 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 bum. So that'll be 43 damage.
Well, my resistances will cut that in half, correct?
Yes. None of it's psychic.
Alright, so 22 damage.
22 is radiant, and 21 is slashing. So you only resist the slashing, I think, unless you're a totem.
Alright.
Which you're not.
No, so I only resist 11 slashing.
Yep.
Very good.
Okay, the next one rushes forward. Wham! It's going to be another 2 hits. So same damage again. You'll take 11 slashing and 21 radiant. And the third one. Ooh, he misses. But he hits once, so you'll take again.
Half of that.
Yeah. So these guys basically they start to run and their wings fly up behind them and they just start slashing with these gigantic golden greatswords, trying to take you out as quickly as possible. They're not messing around.
Okay, so for this last one that swung once, hit me, and then missed me with his second attack.
Yep.
As he follows through with the miss, he kind of leaves himself open. I'm gonna do my reactionary attack against him. That's cool.
Yep. Go for it.
All right, so I have using this weapon, I have a plus 17 to a hit. So that's a 26 natural strength and plus 17 total. So let's see. So that's a big number.
Yeah, you hit.
That's a crit. So with this weapon,
yeah.
this supersized weapon, it's the axe variant of it. So each weapon type, axe, sword, and or maul, there's a variation of what you can do with the special abilities. With the axe, I can do quadruple critical damage. So you take the axe times 4. You take the fact of my barbarian brutal critical. And my race, I get 41 d4 damage. You want me to do it here? I gotta add it up. Let me do it on my calculator or my my phone. That way I don't have to add it up. If that's cool.
That's
I'd
fine.
rather not add it up.
Yeah, it'll take forever.
I got a dice app here on my phone that will do it for me. $102 plus 11, so 113 damage.
Wow.
on that reactionary attack against that diva and or planar, whatever it was.
Mhm. Yeah, so he rushes up to you, he swings his sword, he misses a second attack, and as he does, you just wham! Smack him with your axe. You cut deeply into him and you take away pretty much half his hit points in a single strike. Okay. Right, yeah, man cub, you're about to be attacked. Yes, you, Solar, is going to run forward and try and swing with its gigantic greatsword.
I do get to attack again with the bonus because I have great weapon fighting. So I'll do that when I do my main attack, okay, Lloyd? With my main action.
Yes, sure.
He has disadvantage too, Lloyd, because I have a disposer club.
Oh, shit, okay. He misses the first attack. Second one will hit. Solar. That'll be 22 slashing and 27 radiant. So I think he resists the slashing.
I do. Alright, let me make a note here. Okay. Okay.
And two of the planetars follow him. One of them will cast invisibility on himself. The other two will rush forward and try and smack you with their swords. Disadvantage on the attack.
I think, or it might be, actually I think it's the second one, never mind. You need to learn your class, because I don't know it well enough.
Yeah, I have no idea what it does either, so we'll be fine. That'll hit. Second attack will miss, I think, because of your stupidly high AC. Second one attacks twice, he misses, and he misses. Okay, so that'll be 21 slashing and 22 radiant.
Okay. 30.
So these guys just rush forward. They're not fucking around at all. They just want to get you done with. And they just rush forward and start slashing as hard as they can.
I'm guessing the Solar has, blind sight or whatever.
The Plantars and Solar both have true sight.
Oh, they both do, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I get to use a reaction to make an attack unless I'm in Frenzied. Is that right?
I think so. I will check. You would think I'd know my own shit, but then again,
Circuit Fury.
I don't.
Yeah, it's Frenzied. I have to enter the second level. Ain't no problem. I got that.
Yeah, okay. Cool. It is Voland, your turn.
Alright, so you said once injured, right? I slashed into him pretty good with my first big axe attack.
Yeah, he's in bits.
Alright, but he's not dead.
No.
Alright,
Oh,
so
did I miss a turn?
No, we haven't gotten to you yet. You did the first turn.
yeah, I did my reaction when I got hit. One of the
I
things
got
is
you.
with my weapon is I can do a reactionary attack. So I got a attack with my bonus because I have great weapon fighting, and I was able to do a critical on my first strike. So, and I have two normal attacks. So I'm going to roll 3d20, 3 attacks. Do you want me to declare all 3 attacks against the one that's injured,
that's
or as if I kill it on the first attack, I'll swing it over to someone else? All right, so 3d20 for 3 attacks. And that's 2 criticals, Lloyd.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And the first attack is also at plus 17, so even that is a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, so let's do that one first before we get into the critical mess. So the first one is 9d4. That's the basic dice for the oversized axe is 9d4. I can add that up. And that's also going to be plus 11. So 1, 5, 6, 9, 13, 15, 16, 24, 37 damage against the guy that was already injured.
Okay, you're still up.
Alright, so I'm going to put one of the criticals on him. Any extra damage that I do gets splashed over to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
if I kill him here. So again, I'm going to use my dice app, if that's cool.
Yep, no problem.
So that attack I did 94 plus 11, so 105.
Yeah, that'll take him out.
So any extra would splash over onto the other guy.
Okay, let me check.
That's just a great weapon fighter. You know all about that, Nacton.
105, you said?
105 total, yeah. So difference gets splashed over.
Okay. Right, so 55 damage splashes over to the next guy.
Alright, so then I'm going to attack that guy that I hit with the cleave as I finish killing the first planetar. I'm going to cleave over to the other one and then come down with a thunderous blow with my super meteorite axe. This is a critical, so I did 109 on that one.
Okay, he's just about still going.
And that was
Jesus.
the last of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of damage. That's like 300 and something damage.
That's impressive. Okay, after Voland, it's back to Mancub.
Damn straight. First bonus action, bow, frenzied. I am become death at this point too, because I am that level. So my fury and my frenzied are out of control. Now this Solar is standing right in front of me.
Yep.
Not fucking long, he ain't. Alright, I am going to, with my first attack, let's go ahead and roll here. Whoops. Oh, where's my dice stream? I lost it when I went LD. Alright, here we go. It's a 7, but that is a 26 versus AC.
That'll do it.
Alright, so now I'm going to use one of my roar points to make a second attack. And we'll see if that gives me haste. I'm going to do the leg drop or whatever. Ooh, that one might miss. That one's a 21, so I think that misses.
That's exactly enough.
Oh, it hits! Yes! Alright, so let me roll damage for the first one, which is, I know this is a lot, 1d10 plus 15. Alright, so that's 18 damage on the first attack. Now,
it's 2d8 for your attacks at 17th level.
oh, I'm still using an axe. For the next two, though, I'm going to do unarmed.
Okay, sure.
And I actually have 3 because now I'm hasted.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's going to be
4 because you have 3 for
because I have
frenzy.
right, exactly. And one's a bonus action. So okay,
Yep.
let me go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna roll all 4 d20s.
Yep.
All those hit.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 4, 6, 8 d8 plus 40, 80 minus 8, 72. 48 plus 72.
Jesus. What have I done?
10, 13. So it's going to be 85.
Once you get an idea of these numbers, Lloyd, you'll be able to compare it to a standard player's handbook level 20 character, because I have no concept of what that would be even.
That's exactly what the idea was. Yeah, trying to figure out, like, just get numbers and stuff and figure it out because it's hard to just crunch it. Okay, so 85. All right, then the Solar goes. He is going to, oh god, I mean, he's just in trouble. He's going to fly. He's going to, at the end of your turn, teleport 120 feet into the air, with his legendary action, and then he's going to take out his longbow and he's going to try and shoot you with it. Okay. Ooh, Solar, baby, come on.
Not even close.
No, he misses. The Planetars, though, will continue to just fight in the ground because that's what they want to do. So disadvantage against Man Cub, that's going to miss, I think. I wish I'd done more prep for this game. I forgot how difficult level 20 games are.
They would need a plus 17.
They don't have that. Okay. Next one attacks. Yeah, that one will hit, I think. No, it won't. It'll still miss.
Unlimited power!
The one that is invisible, though, is going to try and attack you from hiding. So I guess he won't have to roll with disadvantage. He'll just roll normally.
I have alert, so he can't. Or does that make a difference?
Sure, yeah. He'll roll with disadvantage. Okay, that's... No, still a miss. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, that needs to be tweaked as well. That's way too much AC.
So I get to make a reaction attack against each of them that attacked me.
Yep.
Just go ahead and roll that real quick.
Wait,
What
I
is
think
your
you can
AC number there?
You can make
Andrew?
2, I think, right?
Yep, 2. So I'm going to make it 1 on each of them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So that's going to be... First one is going to be a 24 and the second one a 21.
Yep.
Well, that good. Excellent. So that'll be... The first one takes 23 points of damage, and the second one takes 22 points of damage.
So can you say that again?
First one takes 23, the first, and the second one takes 22.
Okay, perfect. Okay, the 3 planetars that are attacking Volan will continue to do so. They make 2 attacks apiece. Pow. Those will both miss. Those will both miss. One of those will hit. Okay. Jesus Christ. So that's going to be a whopping total of 21 slashing, 22 radiant. Planetars, angels. I mean, they're like the highest choir of angels, and they're just failing miserably.
Alright, man, I'm going to do a retaliation attack against that one that hit me.
Mhm.
Actually, I had the attack the one that hit me, so you can figure out if it was one of the ones that was damaged before or not.
They all attacked you, so you can make it against whichever one.
No, they have to hit, that's the thing, not just attack me.
Okay, right.
I'm pretty sure with the weapon it is they need to hit me, so whichever one hit me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
So reactionary, that's 26 to hit.
Yep.
So no crit there, so that's just a 94. Oh, it's the great weapon fighting you get from a fighter or paladin that gives you the ones turns into twos. Right?
It's a fighting style. Barbarians don't get them, unfortunately.
Yeah. And 14, 18, 20, 21. So I did 15 additional 36 damage on that reactionary attack.
36, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My
your turn. Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to do 2 attack rolls because that's what I get as a 20th level barbarian under this Mauler archetype. So that's going to be 27 and 25.
Both hits.
Alright, so I'm just going to, again, I'll do that on my dice app here. So that's going to be 18d4. 41 plus 30, 71 damage.
71, okay. Little...
So I just come through with 3 quick attacks in succession. I block one of his attacks, it does a sidestep and reactionary attack, and then I follow through with 2 thunderous blows with this stone great axe.
Nice. Okay. Then Mancub, back to you.
Okay, I'm going to use a shout point and use frenzied strikes if I attack with this first hit. So, I'm just gonna let you know this is gonna be like an all-out massacre if this fucking hits. Oh yeah, it's like plus 30 something. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and roll 5 more attacks.
Yep, that
1,
seems
2,
reasonable.
3, 4, 5. The lowest of those is going to be an 18 versus AC.
Okay, that one misses.
Does the 20 AC miss?
No,
Okay.
the
5
19 is the
hit.
number.
So the total damage dice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8d8s, 1d10. 8d8s, 1d10, plus 100 minus 90. Okay, plus 90. That seems reasonable, right? Like you said.
Yep, pretty standard.
16, 24, 27, 37, 45, 52, 62, 152 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, you murder one. Absolutely annihilate him.
Nice. How much spills over of that?
Let me check. Dun, dun, dun. How much was it again? 100 and
150 something.
150 what? Do you
I
remember
think it's
exactly?
155. 155. That sounds right.
155 kills him exactly.
Hmm.
To the
Yes.
exact number.
Excellent. Yeah. So man cub just frothing at the mouth. All he can see is honey, and you see the slash with the axe, and then he starts going with the claws and the feet, and he's just tearing it apart. Where is it? Where's the honey?
Planetar's incredible being of ancient power is like, I don't have the honey. And then dies. Then Solar up in the air. Dun, 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 will shoot another longbow shot. This time at Voland. Oh, fuck's sake, Solar. 20 to hit, Voland.
You're good there, man. I only have 18 AC.
Oh, wow, okay. In that case, you will take 15 piercing damage, 27 radiant damage, and you need to make a constitution save.
Constitution save. Okay. Let's see. A plus 12 on that. So
So just roll above a 3 or above.
I'm good. So he didn't slay me outright.
No, he did not.
Okay.
The Solar looks befuddled when he hits you with the arrow and you don't just fall dead.
Right. That's my half frost giant constitution at work. But that being said, my hit point total of 265 is dwindling quickly.
Okay, then the Planetars. The one that remains by Man Cub will attack. Oh wow, he's a critter. So it's a critical hit and a miss. So that'll be 42 points of slashing and 44 points of radiant, Man Cub.
44 of radiant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in your frothing rage, this Planetar sees an opening and he just slashes all down your back with his greatsword. The radiant energy burns your evil soul. Then the two remaining Planetar.
Now, when that Solar attacked me, I don't know if that was this round, that I've already used my reaction, or that this is a new round.
This is a new round.
Okay, so, and he's out of range though, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna.
Feet up in the air.
Alright, so I'm gonna keep that reactionary thing pocketed because I don't want to throw axes at him.
I get to attack that fool too, by the way. Just to interject that.
The Solar?
Yeah, with my the guy that the Planetar because of my reaction.
Go ahead.
I'll do that. Sorry, go ahead, Troy. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all good. I'm not doing anything until my turn, so you go ahead.
23 points of damage.
23. Okay. All right.
So the planetars were going to attack me.
Exactly. Yeah. So first two attacks miss. Second two attacks hit. So that'll be 42 points of slashing. So you'll take 21, and you'll take 44 points of radiant.
Woo!
Do not mess around.
Alright, you see me like starting to stumble back slightly as I've lost a considerable, like 212 hit points of wounds inflicted upon my body. So I've been slashed out pretty good by these angels. So I'm going to do a reactionary first against that first one, and then we'll go from there. So that's 27, and I'll roll 2 additional dice for my main attacks. 27, 29, and finally 19. Or sorry, 20 with that final attack. 27,
Yeah,
29, 20.
They all hit.
Alright, so I will roll the appropriate amount of dice, which is 27d4. $65 plus another additional 45, so 110 damage.
Okay, you kill one, and 39 damage spills over to the next one.
Alright, I've already used my reaction, so I don't get to do so again.
Okay, very nice. You see, just as Mancub's about to act, a gate open in the sky above. And it's like, initially, just like a bunch of bones fall out, and then they find this gate. And out of it drops to the ground. Gigantic creature. Big, leathery bat wings. Lightning sword in one hand, flame whip in the other, and it just roars. And it looks towards you, and it looks towards the angels, and you see it kind of questioning what's supposed to be done here. And then another one falls out. And they just stand there for a second. Lightning swords crackling. I'll roll initiative for those guys. Okay, Mancub, your turn to act.
Okay, Mancub's gonna be taking evasive maneuvers. I just need to see. So Bestial Rush, okay. So here's how it's gonna go. Mancub has a movement of 60, which puts Dash up to 120. As his action, he is going to disengage, and then has his first bonus action, he is going to dash 120 feet, and then as his second bonus action, he's going to dash 120 feet.
To where?
Down the side of the pyramid. I don't care at what.
So you're running down the Ziggurat.
Yes, away
Okay.
from the Baylors.
Okay. So you, Voland, you see the kind of chaos all around the place, and you just see Mancub just pegging it away. He just like pushes the planetar to the side and just legs it out of there as quickly as he can. The Solar draws a bead on him. At the end of his turn, teleports to follow him, and then draws a bead and fires with its longbow. Yep, that'll hit. So, Mancub, you will be taking the princely sum of 22 slashing damage and 27 radiant damage.
Okay, so I get to reduce that by my strength mod, plus my level, which is 30, plus a d10 at the cost of reaction. So I shall do that. I will reduce it 31 points of damage.
Okay.
So what's the what was the spillover? I think that would be
You had basically 27 plus 11.
all right. So it would be 7. 7 points of damage spillover. I am regenerating myself.
Um, the remaining planetars look a little bit fucking terrified as these Balors just come rushing out of this gate. The gate has stayed open as well. And they look at Voland and they're looking at the Balors and they think, what are we going to do here? And one of them cries, "Fear not, we will overcome this evil. Um, and the greater threat is the demons," and they rush over to fight them. So they make a bunch of attacks against the demons. The Balors are pretty handily keeping them at bay. Bring, bring, lightning swords flashing, flame whips whipping, wings buffeting all over the place. They take off into the air and they're fighting in a swirling melee. So then, Voland, it'll be your turn.
Alright, so as these beasts, demons, and angels go flying up into the air, you see Voland reach into his satchel at his side, this black leather satchel, and he pulls out this 6" by 6" cube. And it looks like this block of ice, basically. It looks what it looks like as he slams it down onto the ground. And there seems to be this energy light source within. He flips it over a couple of times to get to the button that he wants, and he slams his hand down on the button. And as he's doing so, he's yelling to the Balors that are fighting above. He says, "There are 2 types of people in this world: those that are kin and those that are not. I say I am kin with you because I am kin with Mistress Narnathal." And as he says her name, you see this gate open up, a second gate open up, not too unlike the ones that the Balor just came from. And from it slithers forth a large female form, upper body torso with a snake-like lower torso. So this Marilith comes slithering through the gate. This Marilith is one that I had fought with side by side in the Blood War many years prior. So Voland, being 200 years of age and has fought all over the intergalactic space, has fought side by side with this Marilith. So I'm going to call her forth to further provide an ally in this fight, and hopefully to help convince these Balors that they shouldn't be fighting myself and the Berserker.
So she comes out of the gate and she looks around and she sees thunder, pissing rain, and in the sky just this glowing ball of light as angels fight the greatest demons that there are. And she just kind of looks around and kind of whistles like she's impressed. What situation have you gotten me into this time, Voland?
Just a little fun, mistress. Hopefully I didn't catch you busy in the abyss. We could use your assistance here.
She looks up at the Balors. Well, by the looks of things, this is a good way to advance myself.
By all means. And I am going to, at that time, use my movement. You see me, like, click my heels together? Because that's what it says in the magic compendium in the DM guide. So my boots of speed. And I am going to also run down the Ziggurat far enough away from the ensuing battle to give myself enough time and space to start drinking back some pots or potions of healing, because I'm pretty bloodied.
Okay.
I also have a ring of regeneration, so every 10 minutes I get 1d6 back, which is not going to help me too much here.
You can drink some health. You can slam some health potions in you as you run. That's no problem.
Okay.
The two of you are kind of skittering down the side of this this thing. You've left the demon angel war. It's still up in the sky above, and you can see they're like flying like crazy. It's like a dogfight. And every now and then they connect, and there's like a thunder rumble as like a lightning sword hits a golden greatsword. And you even feel the heat of an explosion as one of the Balors is destroyed. Massive fireball just reeks the whole place. And as you're running down, you're kind of sprinting, and you're looking for a way out. And everywhere you look, there are just enemies, thousands of enemies. There are hordes of undead, an army that stretches as far as you can see down the mountain. And you keep running, and then out of the crowd rise two creatures. They float in the air like a giant skull. The two of them float up, and they kind of cackle this evil laugh. And one of them opens its central eye, and it's going to make an attack. So, I got to roll some dice to see which one it is. I have to actually roll 3 dice. Okay, I think low numbers is good for you guys. 2 is okay. So I'm gonna have each of you make a Constitution save.
So easy. Let's see.
I get plus 12.
So I'm gonna need 2 con saves and a dex save from each of you.
All right.
So 3 saves altogether.
Yeah.
So
What
I got
was-
an
Sorry, go
18
ahead.
and 23 on the con,
hmm
and then on the dex, I got a 23.
Okay, you're good. How about you, Troy?
20, 23, and 14 on the deck save.
Ooh, okay. So one of these eyes, it's actually like there's a skull, and there's these floating orbs around it, and a central eye. And one of these orbs is floating, just whoom, shoots a beam at you, and you feel as if you're moving in slow motion. So your speed is halved for a minute, and you can't take reactions. And
Okay.
you can, on your turn, either take a bonus action or an action, but not both. And you can make the save again at the end of each turn.
Right.
And initiative, I guess, unless you guys want to just keep running.
Mm.
No, Scott.
So we probably would have encountered such creatures before. Do we have an idea if these are just beholders?
Yeah, but they're dead. They're definitely undead.
Death
They don't-
tyrants.
Yeah, they don't have
Correct.
any of the
Physical
skin.
stalks.
Yeah, none of the skin or stalks. The orbs are floating around their head.
They would die all the same, again, if there's such a thing for a creature of long death.
That's a nat 20.
Nice. So you go super first.
I am gonna tear this thing up. How close is it to me?
You can reach it in a turn, no problem.
Oh yeah, I do. I make my first attack. 21 versus AC.
Let me check. Yep, 19's the number.
Yes! Okay, so now I'm going to use my... I'm going to expend my roar point here and go for the leg drop again. Nailed it!
That was one of the special abilities, leg drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got we've got sweeping kick, crushing blow, lock horns, dead leg, eye gouge, family jewels, Northman's kiss, and clinch are the abilities that the berserker has.
So
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're the same for the wolf and the bear. The abilities
Alright.
are.
So I
No,
can
the
make one more
wolf
piece.
has a different stuff. The berserker has like special fighting moves.
Right.
Alright. This is going to be... The lowest is an 18, so 1 misses. That's
Okay.
4 successes.
Mhm.
It's going to be one of those. 68. And plus 18 times 2. Okay, so it's going to be 4, 10, 18, 22, 29, 33, 105 points of damage.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, you maul this thing. Absolutely just a blur of blows, and it kind of staggers back. It hovers in the air, but you can see it kind of almost drop for a second. What was your initiative, Troy?
Originally, it was like 14.
Did you roll in this round?
No, I did not.
The new initiative.
Alright, so I get advantage on that. Well, that's a nat 20 plus 2, so 22.
Okay, so you go now.
Alright, so you said because I'm slowed, I only get one attack action, or I can do one attack action or bonus. So I get to do 2 attacks.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Gotcha. So that's what I'll do. There's one injured.
Yes.
I will attack that one with my supersized great axe.
Oh,
And
God.
I got a 20 and a 20 or 35.
It's a crit.
Oh yes, it is a crit. Sorry, I forgot about that crit. So the first attack was a 20. Was that a hit?
That was also a hit.
Alright, so I'll do that one first. That's cool.
It's gonna be like 60-something D4, I think, right?
Well, I'm just going to do the first D4 first, unless the thing is nowhere near dying. If that's the case.
Yeah, it's near.
I'll do that first then. So that's a good roll too. 10, 12, 16, 23 plus 15, 38.
Okay, it doesn't quite kill it.
Alright, damn it. Alright, I'm going to have to use it, but it'll splash over anyway, so it's all good. Sorry, I'll use my phone again. Jesus. I can't do all that maths. So that will be 41 D4. So that would be 118 damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we're sucking diesel.
And now, because I would normally get a reaction if I killed the creature, that is still non-void because of the slow effect that's on me.
Yes. What was the damage again?
119.
Okay. So actually 112 points of damage splashed to the other beholder.
Very cool.
Good lord.
Also, when I do those reactions in the future, I get to roll with advantage, and none of their resistances are usable because of the weapon.
The Sword of Answering, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that the first time.
Crazy good item. Need to get that for next on. Okay. The remaining beholder, just awestruck at what just happened, is going to shoot some eye rays at Volan because he's the one who did most of the damage.
What do you want for saves?
Oh god, that's bad news.
Disintegrate.
So it's disintegrate and death. So I need dexterity, and number 2 con. So 2 dex saves and a con save.
Alright, this could be it for me. Let me see, let me just double check here, make sure I don't have anything.
Yeah, you probably should.
I don't think I do though. That Mage Slayer's really not coming in handy. Maybe I should have took something a little more defensive.
Well, if you survive this, the next one's a lich, though.
Oh, lovely. It gets chopped down pretty quick too. Now I'm not seeing anything. Strength checks. I get to be able to use my straight up strength score instead of rolling the dice if it's lower, but that doesn't help me here. So it was 2 dex and 1 con.
Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and do them one at a time so you can label which one's which? Because it's important.
Okay. Very good. Here's the first one. Dex save. 12.
Okay, that'll fail. You want the 9 or the 10?
For the disintegration?
Well, basically, the 9 and the 10 that I rolled are both dex saves, so you can pick which one. You don't know which is which, but you can pick.
Okay, I'll go with the first one. Let's just make it simple.
Okay, so you will take 45 points of force damage.
Which is not barbarian reducible.
No.
45?
Yeah.
I'm still up, but I am
Okay.
pushing the teens here soon. Alright, so I'll roll again. Second dex save, okay? That's a 16.
Okay, that's also not good. You'll take 55 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, so I am unconscious. So you see my skin. You see my skin melt away from my. Or I'm not. What?
You're
I'm
actually
not unconscious.
dead.
Oh, why is that?
Because the target dies if the ray reduces it to 0 hit points. So I
Oh
think
no!
You're a barbarian, though. You get con saves to not die.
Right. Let me roll one of those con saves then. Are you sure about that? I don't have that written down.
Yeah, they've got like a situation where when they drop to 0 hit points, they can do a con save to not die. I'm almost sure. Maybe I'm making this up.
You might be right. Let me see. I do pretty much have everything written down here. It's just a clusterfuck of stuff.
Yeah, Relentless Rage. If you drop to 0 hit points while you're raging and don't die outright, oh, you did die outright.
No, I didn't though. Oh, because of the special ability of the.
You know what? Fuck it. Roll a con save.
All right, so that's a pretty high number on the con save.
Okay,
That's that's a 30 on the con save.
You dropped to 1 hit point.
Tough. All right, cool. 1 hit point.
Yep.
Now I need to pass the what was
save.
The con save, so I'll do that right now. And that is 7 plus. That's 19.
Okay, you passed that one.
So I'm sitting there in a bloody, disintegrated necro. I don't know what was the attack. The second one that got me.
With a death ray.
Oh Jesus.
The best imprint ability. Okay, so after that display, Man Cub.
Okay. So there's one left, right? One of
Yeah.
these tyrants are still up. Alright, I'm going for him. You see me trot on over there like a thug, and I unload. So let's see what this is going to be right here now. Now, did he kill the one that I had hasted against?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch. That's okay. It's okay, we got this. So now it's only going to be 5 attacks. Okay, the lowest one's a 20.
All hit.
Yes.
Christ. So that's what? 10d8? Oh, God.
10d8s plus 90.
He's dead. So.
Yes! So, as the tyrant falls, I leap onto it with my bare hands and start trying to carve out of it the sweet, sweet honeycomb that my Papa Bear told me was nourishment.
You find very little in the way of sustenance inside this undead beholder. So you see all around you hordes of zombies and skeletons just approaching at a very slow pace. But they're approaching. There was kind of like an opening when the beholder tyrants or the death tyrants appeared, but now they're kind of closing in all around.
Oh, I want to tell you too, Lloyd. I'm only at 46 damage now because I've been regaining 10.
Yeah.
Or 8 every turn. Man, I'm gonna go to full. I can't wait.
You've been recouping 10 hit points every turn?
Yeah, 8 hit points every turn.
That's a berserker ability, or that's a item ability?
It's the super frenzy ability.
Nice, very nice.
So you see out of this crowd step forward these 2 armored skeletons. They're wearing this black smoking plate mail, and they've got these masks like almost like a death mask, you know, of a human face over their skeleton faces. And behind them steps out this sort of gaunt figure in a robe, and he points a hand. You will not escape. And you recognize that to be a lich. But just as you do recognize that, you hear a voice in your head, both of you. And you recognize it to be the voice of a god. A particularly psychotic and nasty god called Erithnul. And he says, yes, more slaughter, more murder, kill, maim. And you feel a rush of energy as you are returned to full hit points.
I was about to gate my ass out of there, so that's good. That wouldn't have been good for the context of this. Actually, the god could have prevented it. That's one of the things.
So Erithnul is the god of slaughter, and he's enjoying this display of murder and mayhem. So yeah, you've got a lich and these 2 heavily armored skeletal figures coming towards you.
I'm not surprised. Literally, I have alert.
Yeah. So it's another case of initiative.
So my rage is gone now. So do you want to give me that one layer of exhaustion?
Your rage is gone because you died?
Because I was not
Unconscious?
really unconscious for a moment before I recuperated.
No, you didn't drop to 0. You only dropped to 1.
Go to 1. That's how it works. Okay. I didn't know if you went unconscious and then
Yeah, it's basically
immediately jumps back to 1.
Yeah, instead of dropping to 0, you're up to 1.
Cool.
19 initiative.
Crit. Lich nailed it.
Ah, that's bullshit.
Speed hacks.
I rolled just the 12 on initiative. It seems like this guy is a one-horse pony. One-trick pony. He gets tired.
I need to expand it a little bit because they have no versatility, it looks like. It's just like you hit hard and then that's it.
There's not a whole lot of flavor to it either if you don't
Yeah.
have it multi-class with something else, I would think.
Yeah, I'm going to have to work on it.
I'm getting pretty good about the Zerker.
What's your initiative there, Andrew?
Mine is 19.
19, okay. Man cub. Alright, so where the hell did I have the stats for the Lich?
I think it works well for what you wanted to portray the character for, though. Just a slow-moving, methodical, heavy hitter type.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's not particularly fun to play. I don't think for an ongoing. If you were to do it in a campaign or something.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm gonna have to work on it for sure.
Unless you just like roll big numbers, which I like versatility, I guess.
Yeah. The Lich will cast a spell. It will cast. Oh fuck! I don't know. It's a lot of work.
He's got some choices, I'm sure.
Yeah, he does. He's gonna cast a spell and point at Man Cub. Oh, I wish I had all my books and stuff handy. I'm like the least organized at the moment. Give me a second here. Okay, Man Cub, I'm gonna need you.
Let's see what the best 9th level wizard spell is.
I'm just taking what he's got in the book for once. So I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw there, Man Cub.
Okay. Make sure I don't have. Okay. Here we go. It's gonna be a. 21.
Ooh, so lucky. Yeah. You make it. So you'll take half. Oh no, you don't. What? That's terrible. Okay. So this ball of force just whips past you, and you can kind of see it like singe your hair and stuff as you dodge out of the way.
Oh,
Then-
I narrowly dodge and then spit on it.
Yep. It's your turn then, Man Cub.
Alright, so the skeletons are probably in between us and him, right? These
Yeah.
large armored skeletons. Okay. So I'm going to start doing the dirty deed. It's going to be done dirt cheap. So I run to the first one. First I will make this attack. Yes, that'll be a 32. That's a hit.
Yep.
Now I need to see if I can get my second bonus action going. Yep, that's going to hit. That's a 27. So now I have 3 more attacks I need to see if I hit. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
They all hit. So that's 5. Now I need to see if the let me see what the name of it was. I forgot. It's the Northman Kiss. I'm Northman kissing it. Okay. And that would be a 21, so that will hit. So we need to do an opposed athletics check. I have expertise on it.
Oh Jesus. This is
So
against
for me-
the skeleton, right?
Yes, indeed. So with my expertise, that will be 12. That's going to be a plus 22 to my roll.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, that's a crit success. So that's a 42.
Okay, he ends up with an 8.
Okay, so then I do critical on. I would have done this without the 20, but I do critical unarmed strike damage
I'm
instead of
gonna
normal.
say you do triple because it's so fucking over the top. 42, like.
All right, so that's gonna be 16 d8s.
Jesus Christ. Why the hell not?
And it's going to be plus 16 d8s plus 18 times 6 plus 108. 16 d8s plus 108. So that's going to be 6, 13, 14, 18, 26, 26, 33, 37, 38, 39, 41, 49, 55, 56, 57. Okay, it's going to be 165 points damage.
Wow. Okay, yeah, he's done for.
Alright, so what you see is me just I go flying forward. You hear the growl of wildcats and the maul of bears, and then you see these claws come out. And then I jump back and fly forward with a headbutt. It hits the skeleton right in the forehead and crumples his entire body into dust. The armor drops, and the marrow just blows away in the wind.
Jesus Christ. Okay, the other skeleton who's not dead, he looks at you and he's pretty upset with your whole situation. So you're going to need to make a dex save, please.
Is this an attack?
Yes.
So I should be able, as a reaction, to make an attack. Does that occur before or after his attack?
I think it's after he hits.
After he hits, okay. So it's a dex saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, only a 15.
Oh, okay. He'll actually hit. Wow, I'm stunned. That'll be 70 points of damage.
What type of damage is it?
Fire and necrotic.
Alright, so I reduce.
35 of each.
All that. I'm good, no problem. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and make my attack. First I'll make the normal one. Oh yeah, that's going to hit. That's a 22. Now I will make the Norseman Kiss again. Oh, it's a fail, but that's still a 23.
Okay, well he'll roll and see. Right, he's got a 16. So yeah, you hit.
Okay, so that does 48 plus 36.
That move needs attention.
47 points of damage.
Wow, okay.
Also, I believe that knocks him prone.
It does, yeah.
It does. Yep. So you see me headbutt forward after his lame attack, and he just crumples on top of his armor, laying on the floor. And he tries to lift his sword, but he can't. And he looks back over his shoulder and yells at the lich, "I can't lift it! I can't lift it!" As it's not raising off the ground.
Voland, you're next.
Alright, so I'm going to attack again. I'm going to use my 2 main attacks and hopefully keep the reaction. I'm going to also do a charge attack, which is going to give me +5 to damage, which is not much when you're dealing with as much damage as I am. So the lich, is it?
Yeah, you could get to the lich.
Alright, cool. Well, I got 45 movement. Well, 90 if I want to use my boots, so hopefully. I'm a big-ass charging giant. So I got 21 and 31. Yeah.
Ouch. Okay. So what the lich is going to do is he's going to use shield to make your 21 miss, but the 31 is going to hit for sure.
That wasn't a crit, right? I
No,
totally
it was a
threw
14.
right. 14. Great. Good. All right, so 94
Jesus.
plus 5, and he's going to have the heroic con or a check or be knocked back 5 feet. Not that it really matters too much.
He needs to roll a check.
Yeah. So with the charge ability, I
Oh,
get
yeah.
plus 5 damage, and you got a dex save, which is 8 plus my strength mod, which is 8. So 16
fails.
DC.
He fails it. So you rush up, you smack him with the gigantic axe, and he goes flying backwards. Not quite dead though.
37 points of damage.
Okay. So, comes back around to the Lich, and he just fucking panics, I guess. I don't know. He will.
He's got this 8-foot tall half giant towering above him.
Yeah, he's in bad shape. What he's gonna do is he's going to reach out and touch you. You're gonna need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Okay.
DC is 20.
Hmm. Have I earned any inspiration at any point throughout this process?
Sure.
Because I'm going to need it here. Because either way, I did not pass. I got 11.
Excellent. So good. Okay.
You're going to charm my ass?
No, I'm going to turn you into a rabbit.
Ah, polymorph. That's great.
It's not true polymorph, is it?
It is true polymorph, yeah.
So what does that mean? I believe I'm a rabbit?
You are a rabbit.
Oh.
So the Lich, and you just crumple in this tiny little creature. And the Lich. Right. After the Lich, it is Mancub.
Mancub just turns his head at the rabbit like,
Food.
okay, so in front of me the skeleton's still laying on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, with him being prone, I have advantage on every attack, is this correct?
That is correct.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. So let's see if these hit first. Yeah, that hits. Yes, that hits. That's a crit. So a hit and a crit. Then I'm going to make 4 more attacks. All at advantage. Let's roll those at once. Another, so 19, does that hit?
No, 20 is what you need.
Okay. So 1 hit, 1 crit. 1 hit, 2 crits. 2 hits, 2 crits. 3 hits, 2 crits.
Wow.
That's the actual damage. Alright, so let's do the 2 crits first. Each of those get 48. Alright. Then it's going to be an additional 68. And then it's going to be 5 times 15 plus 90 damage. That probably kills it, right?
Yep.
It's going to be a lot. Like 150 damage or something like that, 160.
Oh yeah, he's taken care of for sure.
I just break him. Bones go flying all over the place. And then I jump up in the air. And then I land. And more bones fly. And I jump again. And I land. And more bones fly. I'm just jumping over and over on its corpse. Fragment of bone bouncing up and down as the earth shakes beneath my mighty legs.
As you're jumping, you see this enormous shadow pass overhead. Creature has to be 100 feet long, more even. Shadow is cast over the entire top of the mountain. And the Lich just looks up in terror. Ah, no! No! I will need everything to help me! Touches Voland, turns you back into yourself. Slay the dragon! Ah! And then disappears.
I'm not surprised.
That's some plot armor for the Lich right there. So this dragon flies overhead, circles around, in the air now, only remaining a single Balor, badly bruised and beaten, floating there, and the dragon just devours him as he flies by. There's a slight explosion in the dragon's stomach, and he just belches out a gout of flame. You can see that this looks like a red dragon, but it's much bigger, and its scales have a sort of shadowy sheen to it. It leaves behind this inky black sort of shadow behind it everywhere it goes, and it's kind of circling above the plateau at the moment, above the ziggurat. And then it turns, and it looks in your direction, and it flies towards you. And as it flies over, it unleashes its breath. So I need you both to make a dexterity save.
23.
20 for me, Lloyd.
Right. They both fail.
Wow.
Wow, red dragons are redonkulous. So that'll be 91 points of necrotic damage to each of you.
Woo!
Okay, that tickled. Not gonna lie, that one tickled.
The dragon.
What was it? It was 90, was it?
91.
Okay.
26d6. The dragon continues to circle above, seemingly no intention of actually landing.
That would be wise.
Is there an entrance into the ziggurat?
Not that you can see, it seems to be like just a platform for things to happen on, like dramatic sights.
Do I see any kind of cover?
Sorry?
Do I see any kind of cover?
Yeah, you could probably find, like, there's steps and stuff along the side. You could, like, try and take cover in there.
Alright. Well, as my action, there's, like, undead, like, weaklings around too, right? Like, low-level undead. I'm gonna grab the scrawniest-looking skeleton I can find and grapple him.
Yeah, okay. You won't
Alright,
even need to roll.
opposed
You have
roll.
expertise in athletics. That's like
Oh, yeah. Well,
50-something.
okay. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a 41.
Right, okay.
Alright, so with that in mind, I will then spend one shout point and disengage. And then one shot can you disengage off a shout? Is it disengage or dodge and dash? I can't
I think
remember.
it's dodge and dash, but I'm not sure. I think it's the rogue that can disengage, not the monk.
Oh, I don't need to disengage then. Screw that. I will, with the first one, I'm going to dash holding the skeleton in my grapple.
Yep.
Is that cool?
Yep.
Alright, and with the second one, I'm going to dodge, and I'm going to run towards a rock, grappling the skeleton.
Okay. Alright, what about you, Voland?
I'm going to pull out my Tesseract again, and I'm going to find a different side, and I'm going to push a different button, spending another charge. And this time I'm going to call forth a genie from the elemental plane of water that I had defeated 80 years prior and have been calling forth to the prime material periodically. So I'm going to call his name. I'm going to call him Chill. I demand you come and assist me. And I'm going to push the button. And then you see a geyser appear out of the Tesseract. And then suddenly hovering above the water spout is this fish-faced humanoid genie creature.
Yeah, he appears. What is it you ask of me?
I'm going to tell him to watch my back, and I'm going to look up to the sky and point towards the dragon. So hopefully, if me and Chill have fought together in the past, which is what I'm hoping, I'm hoping he's going to provide me with some magical assistance in this fight.
He certainly might. I just need to find his stats. He's under genie, I guess, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he is. It's page 146.
Oh yeah, he's this fish-faced nerd, isn't he?
He's a little different than the others.
Gross. Okay, he can't cast Wish. That's lame. Okay. Can any of them cast Wish? Am I just figuring this out now? Genies don't have wishes? I am
I don't know about it.
quite frankly stunned that genies don't have wishes. That is shocking to me.
It
Anyway,
might be in their like overview
yeah.
print.
Okay. Yeah, so this Marid appears, and he seems willing enough to help you, knowing that he pretty much, if he does, he'll just go back to the plane of water. He's not really that worried about it. So this dragon circles overhead, continues to circle for quite some time, just kind of laughing every now and then. As the undead continue to approach. For the sake of expediency, he's going to wait till he gets his breath weapon back, and then he's going to rush over and try and breathe it on you again. So as he approaches, he has to get a little bit lower. Is there anything you want to attempt when he gets lower?
How close does he come to my little alcove?
I think he gets like 90 feet.
Okay. No, but about once every 5 seconds, I break one of the fingers on the skeleton.
If he swoops down low enough that I'm able to make an attack with my large weapon, then I would do so. Taking into account that I'm like 8.5 feet tall, and my weapon's probably nearly as long as myself.
Oh yeah.
Oh, how many turns elapse, by the way, Lloyd, in between?
I'll say 3 turns.
That's what I wanted to hear.
So you say I can't make attacks against him?
He's still going to be about 90 feet away.
90 feet up.
Yeah, he wouldn't be stupid enough to get any closer than that. Let's see. No, even the Marid can't hit him with anything. All right.
He can't fly? Fucking genies are useless.
Oh, he can fly. You're right. Okay. Right. Well, I guess. I mean, you can control him. You do whatever you want with him.
Yeah, I'll get him to fly up and just pester this dragon. He's certainly underpowered against this dragon. I'm just trying to buy us some time so we can come up with a viable strategy.
Yeah.
We gotta get him on the ground, I yell to freaking Pooh Bear.
You just hear crack as I keep cracking skeleton fingers in the shadows.
Skeleton's just like trying to escape, but only vaguely. That's what I think a skeleton sounds like. And the dragon will finally sweep over and do another breath weapon, so dexterity saves.
Am I okay with cover?
Yeah, I'll give you
advantage.
Advantage, yeah.
Yes. I failed yet again.
Okay.
Ooh, no.
Oh, wow.
I get hit.
So again, it's going to be 91.
This is necrotic damage again? Or
yes, yeah. This dragon breathes what looks like it should be a fireball, but it's actually just black, inky black, sort of syrupy goo that just saps the strength from your bones.
Alright, I could probably take another one of those and it would be all over.
Well, hearing that, the dragon, no, okay. He circles around 2 more times, then he lands on the platform. And he just, you mortals come here, daring to touch my hoard. You have made a fatal mistake.
I'm going to say Acrunchatronaxx. Is that pronounced correctly? We've come for your hoard and for you, for I will add your scales to my treasury of treasures. So you look upon him, Volan, and you see all throughout his body, all around his belt, his cloak, his trinkets, and symbols of creatures powerful creatures that he's destroyed in the past. And there's already several red dragon scales throughout. I'm not the most intelligent creature, so I really can't differentiate this red dragon from others that I have slain in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm kind of oblivious to the fact that I might be overmatched here.
He says, "Come then, mortals, and face your doom."
Well, I'm raised up. I'm okay to charge forth.
No.
So this thing can't see me right now, right, Lloyd?
No, I can't see you right now. It's on top of the platform, and you're like 1 or 2 steps down, hiding in an alcove.
Ring of invisibility. Do I see any holes at all in this wave of undead?
Yeah, I mean they're thick, but you reckon like most of them are kind of mindless undead. You could probably just walk through them, or like at least fight your way through them by just punching them a lot.
All right. Do I think I can weave through them with invisibility?
Yes, you think you can.
Shlink. Ring of invisibility. I drop the skeleton. Oh wait, no. Never mind. I'm gonna stay where I'm at the rock and crack another finger.
Okay. Voland, what are you up to?
I am about to charge him, but before I do so, I'm going to get the Mirrored to attack first if he's still, viable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to get him to swoop down to do a trident attack against the dragon. Again, I'm trying to distract him so that I can charge in.
Yeah.
So you want me to roll for the creature?
Yeah, please go ahead.
That's not good. Let's see. Plus 10, so he's got a 18 and 15 to hit. 18,
Okay.
15.
Both miss. Oh, yeah, both miss.
So you see this fish-like humanoid djinn creature float up the ziggurat and slash forward with his trident twice and miss terribly. He's only like half-heartedly fighting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not that bothered about this whole situation. He can just go home whenever he feels like it.
Alright, so as he's being distracted, or hopefully the dragon is being somewhat perturbed by this genie creature, I'm going to charge forth, using my boots of speed to double my movement rate to 90.
Okay.
And I'm going to make 2 attacks. Knowing that if I can't stay at distance because I have no chance if I do. 2 attacks. One's a crit, so that's good. And the other is 23.
Yep, that'll do it.
Alright, so I'll roll all the dice then. So that's going to be 50 d4. I think, personally, Lloyd,
Mm-hmm.
that you should change the 9d4 to 3d10. If nothing else, just for the reason that you don't have to roll all these damn d4s.
Right. My thinking was it's a higher minimum damage. So they all do the same amount of damage. One of them is 3d12, one is 6d6, and one is 9d4. So they do the same amount of damage, but they just, like the way a greatsword is 2d6 and a great axe is 1d12, So I figured I would just give the axe a better chance to do more damage. But yeah, I might just change them around a little bit because it is a lot of adding, a lot of crunching.
So I did 158 points of damage.
Wow, nice.
So do I hear that? Do I hear the dragon let out a bellow?
Yep,
Oh,
absolutely.
I'm interested.
If that dragon attacks me or uses a spell-like ability, I will use a reaction to attack it.
Dragon.
Actually, not spell-like ability. It's got to be a spell, I guess.
Okay. The dragon will use a whole bunch of stuff. So First of all, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw, unless you're immune to fear because you're barbarian, aren't you? Or I think you might be resistant to fear.
I'm not sure. It's not in your custom thing. It would be in the barbarian itself.
I'm gonna say Voland is not afraid, but it'll make its kind of attacks. It'll make a bite and 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
First one's the bite. Ooh.
18 AC.
Okay. The bite hits, then it's a crit on one of the claws, and it's a crit fail with another thing. So the bite will do.
The crit fail might be irrelevant.
The bite will do 21 piercing damage, 14 fire damage.
So the 21 you didn't have it yet.
Yeah, it's so it'll be like 11.
I got it.
The claw will do, well, it'll do 34 because it's a crit, but it'll do 17 to you,
Right.
and then a miss. So you can take your reaction if you like.
I will do so. I'll just roll the 1d20 here real quick. Ooh, just missed on the crit. That's too bad.
Mm.
So it'll be 94. $38 points of damage, slashing damage to this dragon, as I come down to bear with my axe.
Okay, very nice. Mancub.
I want to
no resistance for that, Lloyd, if he had any. Sort
Okay.
of.
I want to run at like a outcropping and do a rain of fire, like jump in the air at the dragon. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, I do it. I'm gonna make my first attack. On you son of a bitch! Critical
Oh,
success.
shit.
And now I will use the roar point, and I will go for the ultimate attack. Oh, Northman's Kiss!
Headbutt the dragon.
Yes, it's a crit too. Oh my
Okay.
god. So it would be, the dragon makes an opposed strength check. It was a 24 because I got a 2.
Okay. Oh god. Okay, what's the dragon's strength? 30. So plus 10, 22.
I get it because I have a 24.
Wow. Okay. You
Yes, but wait, we'll do the whole narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens first. So let me roll the crit from the first attack.
Sure. Yeah.
The crit damage, so we do this properly. So that'll be 4d8, so 9 plus 11, 20. So that'll be 38 points of damage. You see me run. I jump off the edge of the cliff. My arms go back, and you just hear the chorus sing out, "Oh, Cedos!" And then I float. It's almost like gravity has stopped working. I don't come down. I just hover in a straight line at the dragon. You see it turn and this old worm eye creak open and then oscillate, just looking at me. My head goes back. I stab it with my left arm and then headbutt it. And it rings out to the heavens. And then you see it from a different angle and it's closer. And you see it from above. The head of the worm. Boom, boom, boom. Just smacks the ground. Debris flies up. You see an impact radius just underneath of it. And Grabthar keeps going, or not Grabthar, Mancub keeps flying up in the air. And he turns around in the air and now looks down. Brings his arms in, coming straight down at the prone dragon. He's going to finish his attacks. Attack 1. Critical! Attack 2. That's a hit. Now, the bonus attacks from expending the rage and doing a frenzied strike! First it would be that one. Does 26 hit?
Yeah.
I'm guessing so. Hit. And then that is a hit. Oh boy. So 2, that's 3 hits and a critical. So we'll do the critical. 4 and 3. 10. It's going to be 18 times 4. It's 18 times 4. Oops. Let's get this right. 72. Alright, so it's going to be 16, 17, 24, 28, 38, 39, 44, 47. 119 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. Hello,
Alright.
but actually quite
You
injured.
see me? You see me come flying down then. You can actually see like fires forming on me because I was so far up. Like as I come back down with both of my fists while you see my hand just going and I stop and you see a tremor come out as I just straight up in the air like a pole wavering back and forth from the stab. Then and you just see blood and ichor and scale fly up after this impact point. And then I nimbly touch down with one toe and backflip off.
Fucking high octane. The dragon will go, and let's see here. It will make a wing attack at the end of your turn. So I'll need both of you to make a dex saving throw.
This dex has been my bane. I got 5.
Okay. So if you fail,
Also, I forgot to do the damage from Northman's Kiss, so he's going to take a little bit more damage, but I'll calculate that after the roll.
okay,
It's a dex save, you said?
yeah,
Yes. 29, or 26.
nice. Okay, so you make it. Volan though is knocked prone as the dragon buffets its wings. You'll take 17 points of bludgeoning damage. The dragon then flies up into the air. It'll actually fly about 40 feet up, and then it'll unleash a gout of breath. So 2 more dex saves from you guys.
Okay, so that's 40. That was 43 extra damage that should have been dealt last turn.
Nice.
Also, I believe when he made that attack, I get to do an attack using a reaction before he flies. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
And Voland as well, I think.
Cool. I will definitely need it. So for the purposes of the dex save for the breath, I got a 21 and a 3. So I'll roll the attack. 21 and 3.
27 points of damage.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Anyone will miss,
Alright.
unfortunately.
So good. I don't know what the breath dexterity DC was, but I got 21.
The
And
DC for the breath weapon is a 24.
so I failed twice.
Oh,
He just does the breath weapon once.
Oh, okay.
The
That's
first
so
thing
cool.
was the wing attack. You know, he takes off basically as a legendary
Oh, yeah.
action, jumps up in the air, and then as he flies up, he breathes. So that'll be 91 to you, Troy, and it'll be half as much to Mr. Joker over here.
Alright, so I'm definitely down. Well,
Okay.
down to 1.
Ooh.
Unless I can only use the ability once a day.
No,
what was the half?
increases. So your DC now is a DC 15 con save, which I think is nearly your plus.
What was half, Lloyd?
Half is going to be 46.
Okay, so,
Alright, so I'm at
that.
1 hit point.
So 23, Andrew, then. You're on. Yeah, okay, nice. The Volan is hanging on there. He's refusing. to
I'm
go.
not going down too easily, you know.
Yeah.
I've been beat up by large frost giants for 200 years until I was able to finally start fighting back with this great sword that I acquired. But
You haven't
damn
been
it.
beaten up by frost giants till you've been through 40 minutes of ice giant. You know what? At the hands of a certain Chepe.
I don't know it, but I'll have to double back and watch that.
So then, after the dragon, we didn't even roll initiative for this. I'm just making it up. So after the dragon, let's say Voland goes.
All right, so he's in the air again. He's out of reach, correct?
He's 40 feet up. Yeah.
All right, how far could I possibly jump?
You could. I think if you roll athletics, you can jump and swing for him. I'll definitely allow it.
All right, so for my character, I am a mighty athlete, so I get advantage on athletics checks.
Okay.
So,
I think your athletics is probably super high as well.
yeah, it is. You can give me a really big DC on this. Let's make it so. So I rolled 17 plus 14.
Okay. Yeah, you make it.
33.
You leap. You kind of like crash down, boom, right up into the air, swinging his big axe behind you, right up into the dragon. So go ahead and roll your attacks.
Alright, so I'm going to do 2 attacks here. Come on, critical. Nope. I got 22 and 27.
Okay, 27 hits.
$36 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm just going to come back down and prepare my reaction. So as I come up, I jump up and I swing twice, hitting the dragon once in the hind leg. And as I come down, I land with my sword to bear, waiting to prepare for a reactionary attack. Hopefully not a breath weapon, because I'm useless to defend myself.
Okay. Man cub,
So how high is the dragon still?
40 foot.
That rocky outcropping. You see a boot land on the edge of it, and then see a man jumping. Oh! Oh, that one might actually miss 22.
Yeah, that misses.
Wow, he doesn't even know what that feels like. Deck 2. 14. Alright, that one's going to hit. That's a 30. So then he is going to expend his bonus action and use his last remaining shout point for the Northman Kiss. Don't fail me now. 29!
Oh,
Alright, opposed strength roll.
come on, dragon. Nope.
Yes! It's a 40. So once again, you see him just float out. You just see it all fly. He just like meteor strikes back into the ground, making the divot even larger. And you just see this poorly functioning man animal that doesn't know anything about language or customs, just hovering above, looking down. I dare to stay down. He does a flip off of it and then juts down forward. He's going to use his last attack. It's going to be an advantage because he's now prone. Critical!
Oh, Jesus.
So we got a critical and a hit, and then that's all he can do. He can't use any more because he's out of shout points. So it's going to be 4, 12, 21 plus 57 points of damage.
Okay. He's reeling. Okay. The dragon will try and get his breath weapon back. And he does. Oh, come on, dragon. Dex saves, both of you guys. DC 24. The dragon is floating in the air.
Oh, I make it. 26.
Oh, nice.
No, I failed again.
Poor Voland. Okay,
He's not so dexterous.
what we've really learned here is that the Berserker class is incredibly overpowered, so that's a good thing.
So good.
So he, yeah, it'll be 91 points of damage to you, Voland, and it'll be, I think it was 20 something to you. It's half of half.
Yep, I got it.
So my DC goes up again for that save.
Yeah, so now it's a DC 20 for a con save.
Okay, I'm at 19, so no. Unfortunately, I'm unconscious.
Okay. But not dead. Okay.
Oh,
Not
I get to
dead.
make an attack from that too.
Yeah.
That clever worm, man. He's trying, but we'll see. Ooh, that's not gonna hit. That's only 19.
Okay. So that was the breath weapon. That's its whole action. Then it'll be Voland.
So you want me to roll a stabilization save?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, good. Mancub.
You see a boot land on the rocky ledge, and the Gothic choir starts playing again. And he jumps, but this time he's all out of shout. So he just goes for a raw fury of blows. Two hit, one's a critical failure.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage for the two.
Okay. Uh, 14, 16, 21 plus 57 points of damage.
Okay. So you kill the dragon. You critically failed there. How many hit points is Mancub on? Loads, right?
Let's see. 29 plus 54.
Okay, that's for the sake of like drama. Have Mancub die as well
That's cool.
because of his critical fail. I think like you maybe like punch your way into the dragon and it explodes with necrotic energy and it takes you out in the blast or something like that. Or maybe he hangs on just about barely, but then has to fight his way through the army.
At some point, he dies.
Yeah.
Bearcub is not allowed to live.
Yeah, so you murder the dragon, finally, but all that's left of you is these shattered remains, as you've been fighting for quite a long time, just on top of this blasted pyramid. So no dramatic outro from me, because this has been very effective in doing what it needs to do, which is me to figure out what's broken and what's not when it comes to my stuff. And what I've learned is that the Berserker is incredibly broken mechanically, and that the Mauler needs more fluff and more options. So yeah, anyone who watched, sat through that, thank you so much for actually managing to sit through that. I know it was just combat start to finish, and I hope you guys had fun. My guests have been Troy here, who is DMT Tabletop Games. Is that right?
That's correct.
And,
Tabletop gaming, but it's all good.
Check out his channel; it's excellent stuff. And also make sure to check out Andrew Knapp, SO2 Joker, and the Gift Game, which I star in. And thanks for watching.